My dear friend, I want you to take a deep breath and really listen, because the fact that you are reading this right now is not just a random moment in your day. It is a divine appointment. Have you felt that strange flutter in your stomach lately? That quiet inner voice whispering that something is about to shift? Do not scroll past this and do not look away, because this message is the confirmation you have been asking the universe for. There is a truth that has been hiding in the shadows, and whether you are ready or not, the light is about to shine on it. Please, stay with me until the very end of this message, because the clarity you are about to receive will unlock the peace you have been missing for far too long. Tonight, the heavy silence that has surrounded your connection with that special person is finally cracking open. The truth, which has been quietly breathing behind your back, waiting for the right moment, is preparing to step forward in a way that cannot be undone. You see, while you were holding on to hope, keeping your faith strong, and trusting in promises that were never spoken aloud, there has been another energy moving in the background. This energy has been smiling at the right moments, listening when you were not there, and positioning themselves exactly where you never thought to look. The reason your heart has felt so restless and anxious lately, especially as we move deeper into this holiday season, is because your soul knows what your eyes have not yet seen. Deeply, intuitively, you sense that this Christmas feels different. It feels heavier, charged with a secret electricity that refuses to be ignored any longer. Listen to that feeling, because it is your guardian angels trying to protect you. What I am about to share with you is not meant to scare you. It is meant to give you the power of sight. And you must remember, clarity always arrives right before a major transformation in your life. Your special person has been trying to live in two different emotional worlds at the same time. In one world, you exist. You are their safe harbor, the familiar soul, the one who truly understands their history, their patterns, and their pain. But there is another world where a third party has slowly, carefully inserted themselves. What started as moments that were supposed to be empty, harmless, and temporary has shifted. Over time, these moments became planned, anticipated, and emotionally loaded. This is especially true right now because the holiday season in the United States is not just about dates on a calendar. It is a giant mirror. When the lights go up and the weather gets cold, we all look for warmth, and that mirror exposes who people choose to stand beside when celebration and meaning are involved. That choice speaks louder than any text message or phone call ever could. What makes this situation so startling is not just that a third party exists, but the careful way everything has been arranged to keep you in the dark. Conversations that began as casual friendly check-ins turned into intentional bonding. Shared laughter slowly replaced the silence that once belonged only to you. And while nothing was announced openly to the world, quiet decisions were being made. Decisions about time, about who gets their attention, and about emotional availability. This explains why you may have noticed sudden changes in their behavior. Maybe it was a delayed response to a text, an unexplained distance in their voice, or a subtle shift in their tone that you just couldn't explain with logic. The truth is, when someone begins planning moments with another person, even if they haven't admitted it out loud yet, their energy changes first. That energetic shift travels through the spiritual connection you share, which is why your intuition has been tapping on your chest, begging you to pay attention. Now, we need to look at this deeper because the third party is not unaware, not innocent, and not confused about what they are stepping into. They know about you. They know how important you are, and they know exactly what role they are trying to play. They are trying to solidify their place during this Christmas period because they believe that being present during meaningful holiday moments creates a false sense of being real. They think that shared time equals a shared destiny. This is why the situation has escalated to a boiling point where exposure is inevitable. It is not because someone wanted drama or conflict. It is because the truth has reached a pressure point, can no longer stay compressed without consequences. Once that line is crossed, masks begin to slip off, stories stop adding up, and reality demands to be acknowledged. You need to understand this clearly, my beloved friend. This exposure is not a punishment for you. It is not here to break your heart. It is here to reposition you for your highest good. While they were busy constructing a temporary emotional illusion, you were unknowingly being prepared by your spirit guides for a moment of awakening. This is the moment where you finally see the full picture without any filters, without excuses, and without half-truths. As Christmas approaches, the contrast between their intention and the illusion they built will become impossible to ignore. Someone cannot stand in two emotional spaces forever without eventually revealing where they truly belong. When that revelation happens, it will not arrive gently. It will arrive decisively. It will shift the dynamics, force the difficult conversations, and end this era of confusion that has kept you waiting, wondering, and doubting your own worth for far longer than you ever deserved. Stay grounded in this moment, because the hidden layers are surfacing. The third party did not arrive suddenly like a lightning bolt. They arrived gradually, like a slow fog. They studied the gaps in the relationship, the emotional pauses, and the moments when your special person felt unseen or restless. Instead of confronting the truth of your connection, your special person chose the easy route. They chose comfort. They chose someone who required less accountability and offered immediate validation. This happens so often during the holidays, where loneliness wears a very convincing disguise of celebration. Here is the part most people never talk about, yet it is the most revealing part of the story. Your special person convinced themselves that this connection was harmless, temporary, and controllable. They told themselves little stories to justify small choices, until those small choices started shaping much bigger outcomes. When someone allows another person into emotionally charged moments, planning days out, sharing warmth, exchanging focused attention, it quietly becomes a parallel reality. The danger is not always in the intention, but in the repetition. Repetition creates attachment, and attachment begins rewriting priorities without asking permission from logic,